Investing in dividend stocks can be a smart move, and no one knows that better than the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett. Do you know what Warren Buffett loves most? Chances are it's the same thing that any savvy investor loves: dividend stocks. But why does the Oracle of Omaha have such a fondness for these investments? For many investors, Warren Buffett is the gold standard of investing. With a net worth of nearly $90 billion, it's easy to see why. From Coca-Cola and Wells Fargo to Procter & Gamble, Buffett has long been a fan of dividend stocks and has made substantial profits from them over the years. But what is it about dividend stocks that have made them such a cornerstone of Buffett's portfolio? The investing world has seen its fair share of greats over the years. While there are a number of investors who have made a name for themselves in the industry, there is perhaps no one as iconic as Warren Buffett. The Oracle of Omaha, as he is sometimes called, is widely regarded as one of the greatest investors of all time. His investing style is often studied and emulated by investors of all levels. The stock market can be intimidating and overwhelming for many investors, but for the legendary investor Warren Buffett, it's a different story. Buffett's decades of success in the stock market have been well documented, with his portfolio outperforming the S&P 500 index by a wide margin since 1965. One of the reasons for his success is his fondness for dividend stocks. But why does Warren Buffett love dividend stocks so much? Let's take a closer look. Before we get into the topic, let's first understand, what is a dividend stock? Well, dividend stocks are stocks that pay out a portion of their earnings to shareholders in dividends. These dividends are typically paid out on a quarterly basis and can provide a steady income stream for shareholders. The dividend payment amount will vary depending on the company, but it's typically a percentage of the company's earnings. For example, if a company makes $100 million in profits and pays out a dividend of 10%, then shareholders will receive $10 million in dividends. Now that we've discussed dividend stocks, let's see why Buffett loves them so much. Well, the answer is simple. Dividend stocks provide a steady stream of income that can be reinvested for future growth, which helps reduce risk. Dividend stocks also tend to be more stable than other investments, making them attractive to investors like Buffett looking for consistent returns. Let's take a look at 4 of his exceptional past investments to understand why he loves dividend stocks so much. Well, in case you didn't know, Buffett has been a long-time investor in Coca-Cola, a company that has paid out dividends since the 1920s. Buffett first bought shares in the company in 1988, and since then, he has reaped the benefits of the steady income stream provided by Coke's dividends. Do you want to know how many millions of shares he owns right now? Well, it's surprising. He currently owns over 400 million shares. What's more, the company also pays out a steady dividend yearly, making it an attractive option for investors. Coca-Cola pays a quarterly dividend of 40 cents per share, which adds up to a 3.3% yield, which is quite tremendous. The stock has seen steady growth over the years, with an average annual return of 10%. This makes Coca-Cola an attractive option for investors looking for both income and capital appreciation. Now, let me show you the second example. The Kraft Heinz Company is another great example. Kraft Heinz is a food and beverage company that produces a wide range of products, from macaroni and cheese to ketchup. The company pays a consistent dividend to its shareholders, which has steadily grown over the past few years. Kraft Heinz is one of Buffett's largest holdings, and since its IPO in 2015, the company has been paying out a dividend of $2.50 per share. That's a dividend yield of 4.5%, which is significantly higher than the average yield for the S&P 500. Buffett first bought shares in the company in 2013. His strategy when investing in dividend stocks is to focus on companies with a history of paying consistent dividends. Kraft Heinz has a long history of paying a dividend and has steadily increased the amount they pay out to shareholders. This is attractive to investors such as Buffett, who are looking to receive a consistent return on their investments. The dividend payout from Kraft Heinz is also attractive because it is not affected by the volatile stock market. This means that the dividend payout remains relatively unchanged even if the stock market takes a downturn. Warren Buffett's long-term investing philosophy has clearly paid off, as evidenced by his successful investment in Kraft Heinz. Now, let's take a closer look at the third example. Buffett's long-term investment in Wells Fargo is another prime example of why he loves dividend stocks. Wells Fargo is a large financial institution based in San Francisco, California. It's been a Buffett favorite since the early 1990s, and he currently holds a 9% stake in the company, about 345 million shares as of 2019. This investment has been incredibly lucrative for Buffett, as Wells Fargo has paid out substantial dividends over the years. In 2020, the company paid out more than $5.5 billion in dividends, and Buffett has pocketed a hefty sum in dividend payments since he first invested in it. Not only has Buffett earned a great return on his investment, but he's also been able to benefit from the company's long-term growth. Wells Fargo has grown significantly over the years and is now one of the largest banks in the United States. This growth has been great for Buffett's portfolio and is a prime example of why he loves dividend stocks. Well, the list of his investments goes on, but let me give you one last example that illustrates the power of dividend stocks and his love of them. Well, the Oracle of Omaha has made some of his biggest returns from investing in the dividend stocks of Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble is a consumer goods giant that has been paying quarterly dividends since 1891. For instance, in 2020 alone, the company paid out dividends of $3.15 per share, totaling $5.6 billion. So what makes dividend stocks so attractive to Buffett? Well, dividend stocks provide a steady stream of income, as well as some potential capital appreciation. In addition, investors can increase their returns even further when dividend stocks are bought on margin or with other borrowed money. For example, when Buffett bought Procter & Gamble stock in 2009, he paid $60 per share. By the end of 2020, the stock had risen to $135 per share, providing a return of 125%. On top of that, he earned an additional $15 per share in dividends, bringing his total return to 165%. Clearly, dividend stocks are an incredibly powerful tool for investors like Warren Buffett, who has the ability to make smart investments and have the patience to wait for the returns. In conclusion, these examples show why Warren Buffett loves dividend stocks so much. Buffett has invested in several dividend stocks over the years, including Coca-Cola, Wells Fargo, and Procter & Gamble. By investing in dividend stocks, Buffett has been able to earn a steady stream of income that can be used to reinvest in other stocks and businesses, creating a snowball effect. Furthermore, dividend stocks tend to be more stable than other investments, which makes them attractive to investors like Buffett, who are looking for consistent returns. For investors looking to apply Buffett's strategy, the lesson is clear. Dividend stocks should be a key component of any portfolio. With their potential for steady income, inflation protection, and capital appreciation, dividend stocks are the perfect way to build long-term wealth. So, if you want to follow in the footsteps of the Oracle of Omaha, make sure to add dividend stocks to your portfolio today. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity. Seize the day and start investing in dividend stocks for a secure financial future. So this was all from today's video. Make sure you've hit the bell icon for upcoming videos, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.